Welcome. We are going to take a look at BTC, Bitcoin, some stocks, some index, gold, oil, and so on. But mostly Bitcoin. Let's go straight into screen share and take a look. Here you have the chart of Bitcoin on 30 minutes. As you should be long if that's your time frame, because you just did get two trading higher than a one. However, you have resistance. All the moving averages about the price is resistant. Stop and reverse did get hit, so that's bullish, and you are trading above the first two moving averages, which now are support. But the three moving average that you see above are resistance, and it will be hard to get higher. 1 hour chart, you're on a 6. You did get 3 trading higher than a 2, and at the same time you stop and reverse, and it did get hit. You stop and reverse, did get hit. Parabolic stop and reverse did get hit. So it was the indication to go long. When the 3 was trading higher than the 2, you should be long, and you should still be in that trade. However, you have all the moving average above that will be resistance, and it will be hard to go above them. You did get a 9 here, and that it says 1 to 4 candle correction, and then most of the time a continuation of the downtrend. Here you had 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you did get a confirmation. You had 4 correction and then a confirmation. So it's told you to go long at the 9. Huh? You could have gone long on the 9, and then you would still be in the trade. See, because you did get 4 candle of correction and then a confirmation to the uptrend. So you should be long according to 1 hour. 2 hour, you did get 3 trading higher than a 2 and a 2 trading higher than a 1. So you should be in a long position. Stop and reverse did get hit on the 1. So if the stop and reverse is your you could have ended when the stop and reverse did get hit, and or when the 2 was trading higher than a 1. You should be in a long position. 3 hours, and you're expecting a 9, huh? As always. 3 hours, you have a 1. For now, there's no confirmation. You're waiting for a 2 trading higher than a 1 to go long. According to the 3 hour, you should be in cash. 4 hours, you did get a 9. The 9 was an indication to go long, so you could have gone long on that 9. Or you wait for, and then you expect 1, 2, 3, 4 candle correction, and then lower and lower. So now you're on the candle number 2. You expect 2 more candles of correction and then lower. Let's see. Let's point. So I'll show you what you are expecting. So you're expecting 2 more candles of uptrend. 1, 2, and then lower. That's what you are expecting. And because we have the 9 here, the price stopped dropping. So the 9 for now gives some relief, but we are just on the 4 hour chart, and we have to look at all the other time frames. Here on the 5 hour chart, you had a 9. It did nothing for the price, since afterwards you did get a confirmation to the downtrend, 2 trading lower than a 1. Normally you have 1 to 4 candle correction. Here you did get, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, but they're not really a correction. It just flattened the price and then you dropped. And now you're on a 7 and you're expecting a 9. 6 hour, here you have a 9 2, so you have 1, 2, 3 correction, but you did get a 2 trading lower than a 1, so the 9 did nothing for the price. You're on a 3 and you're expecting a 9. You're in a downtrend with confirmation according to the 6 hour. If we look at consensus, as Tyler Jens says it, if you look at consensus, all the moving averages are trending down. Stop and reverse did get hit, so that's as bearish as it can get. Okay. Normally, I would tell you that we since we did touch the lower, we now should touch the middle, but the middle Bollinger Band. But I'm not going to conclude that. I'm just saying that it's neutral. So because I'm not sure that we are going to follow. Well, I think we're going to follow it down, but we could go up. But since I'm not sure, I give it neutral. So I'm not giving it a positive. I'm not giving negative. I'm giving it a neutral. So according to Bollinger Band on 6 hour, it does not tell me to go long. It does not tell me to go short. According only to that. But if we look at the rest, mostly we are still in a clear downtrend. We did get a couple of 9s on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour too, and I think we have still a couple of 9s coming, or at least one. Those 9s are giving you a little relief. They stop the price from dropping, but it won't last long, in my opinion. If you look at the MACD on the 6 hour time frame chart, you should be short. MACD is negative. And long there's shorts. So shorts are picking a little up, but a lot of people are still bullish. And that to me sets up room for a downtrend. So I'm expecting price to drop according to long vs short. If you look at the stochastic indicator, we are oversold and we could be crossing. It could get positive. Well, we just crossed. So the stochastic is positive on the 6 hour time frame. Just went positive. Because one, we are oversold, and two, the bullish indicator just went above the bearish indicator. But that changes a lot. I mean, I think we could even stay oversold for quite some time. So right now it's just telling you that maybe right now it's neutral. I would give it neutral. Well, now again it's positive. It changes all the time, but I would not give it too much weight. Anyways, it tells you that we could go a little up and then down. We could go back into from oversold into neutral, and then go back to oversold. So we could go a little up, but I don't expect us to go higher, much higher. Here you have 119, and that's the reason why price stopped dropping. It gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 candle of correction and then lower. So here I'm expecting 4 candle of correction and then lower according to the 8 hour time frame. And I think we did see the same on the 4 hour time frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then lower. 10 hour, you're on an 8 and you're expecting a 9. Then you could have some relief. But here you had a 9 too, and they did not do much for price. It only stopped it from dropping one to not even just 2 candles. The third candle was a down candle. So you must be careful about the 9s. They do not do much for price. Moving averages are pointing down and stop reverse did get hit. So for me, it's a negative looking chart apart from that we are expecting a 9, which could stop the drop for a little short period of time. On the 12 hour, you're on a 5 and you're expecting a 9. You should be short. On the 15 hour, you're on a 7 and you're expecting a 9. You should be short. One day, you're on a 4 and you're expecting a 9. You should be short. Moving averages are negative. Stop and reverse did get hit. Negative looking chart, as negative as it can be on the 1 day. So the 1 day is an important chart. It starts to be a higher time frame start, and it is looking very bearish. 1 day Bollinger Band. So here we touched the lower Bollinger Band, followed the little middle Bollinger Band, the upper Bollinger Band, then we stayed in between. Here we touched the last time the upper Bollinger Band, then the lower Bollinger Band. Now again the middle Bollinger Band twice. And now we are sitting on the lower Bollinger Band. It is shortening. I'm expecting us to break it and to follow it down. So I'm expecting more down trend. So according to Bollinger Band, I think this is looking negative. MACD on the 1 day chart is negative, and is negative since a long time. CMF is negative too on the 1 day chart. Volume is well, there's some support here, but below there is not. So as soon as we continue dropping, we should go lower. Below we don't see immediately some support according to the volume profile. And we had quite some negative volume yesterday, and today is still open. But it's we also have a lot of volume. So volume is picking up, but here we are right now sitting at the last support. If we go below, I'm expecting us to go lower. Today chart, you did get a 9, and you could expect 2 days of correction and lower, but you did not get that. Instead of that, you get a 9 and 1 trading lower than the 9. That's bearish, and then a confirmation for a new downtrend. So today, according to the 2 day chart, you should be short. 3 day chart, you're on a 7 and you're expecting a 9. You should be short. 4 day chart, you're on a 6 and you're expecting a 9. You should be short. 5 day chart, you're on a 5 and you're expecting a 9. You should be short. You had a 9 here, and then you did get 1 candle of correction, and that was all there was. 6 day chart, you're on a 4 and you're expecting a 9. You should be short. 1 week chart, you're on a 3 and you're expecting a 9. You should be short. You are below all the moving averages. I mean, it cannot be worse than that. 1 week chart consensus, as I said, you're below every moving average. Stopping burst, it gets hit. It's looking bearish to me. Very bearish. Bollinger Band, 1 week chart. Here the same. We could expect us to go up to the middle Bollinger Band and then lower. However, I think that the probability that we follow the lower Bollinger Band is high, or that we touch it again is high. So I'm hesitating. For me, just looking at the Bollinger Band, I would not be positive or negative. I would give it a neutral, because I think we have a 50% chance touching the lower Bollinger Band, and we could touch the upper Bollinger Band with 50% chance. Since coin flip, for me, it's not positive, not negative. It's neutral. MACD on the 1 week chart is negative. CMF. Well, the CMF, no, what I'm saying, the RSI, relative strength index, I wanted to give it a positive because I expected it to go a little higher to touch again the breakdown level around here and then go lower. However, it looks like we are not going higher than this peak and that now we are going lower to oversold again. So I would rather give it a negative than a positive. But since I thought that we could give it go up and touch the breakdown point, I either give it a negative or I give it a neutral. Probably looking at that now, after having that peak, I would give it a negative. Two-week chart, you have a 1, but it could be a 7 red, and you could be looking for a 9, according to the 2-week chart. I mean, the 2-week chart is not over. It ends on the 4th of February, and we still could get a 7 red. And if it's not a 7 red, it is telling you to be cash, if you're looking at the 1. Here you had a 9, it did do nothing for the price. Right now you're sitting at support. That moving average is helping a lot. It's the 100 MMA. So 100 MMA is holding the price up on the 3-week chart, but I'm expecting it to break, and then the new level would be 2000, the 128 moving average. No, it's the 30 moving average. Or it's the 128. Wait, sorry, what I'm saying. It's 128, as I thought. It's 128. Well, the 128 average will give you some support, but that support is at 2000. On the 1 month chart, we did break below the 50 moving average. So to me, that's negative. Support is at the peak of last high, and that's at 1,160, around that. 2 month chart, you're on a 5, and you could expect a 9. Well, it will be hard to get a 9 since in the last bear market you only did get a 7. But it still tells you that you have a couple of months left until you get a 7, and you could get a red 7 at least. So I'm expecting more downtrend. You're in a downtrend, according to the 2 month chart. Here we have the 3 month chart. You're on a 2, and last time you did get a 4, so expect more downtrend. This is the BLX index. And as you can see, we are sitting right now on that volume profile, and that's giving us some support. However, the support line below us is 3K. Once you break that, you are in free fall until 1,195, the last high. And there is some support according to the volume profile. But until we reach the next support level, once we break 3K, there's no support until 1K. So once you break 3K, we could go down until 1K. So be careful with the support you are sitting on, and that support hold at already once, and I'm not sure that it will help hold the price up for a long time. So I would be careful. Once you break 3K, you are looking for 1K. Dow Jones is in an uptrend. You should be long. You did get a 2, trading higher than a 1. However, Nasdaq is not looking that good. You're in a downtrend. You did get a 3, trading lower than a 2, so you should be short. S&P, you did not get a 2, trading higher than a 1, so you should be in cash. Amazon, you did get a 2, trading higher than a 1, so you could be long. However, you're still below the stop and reverse, and you have some resistance above the price, the moving average. I think it's the 30 probably. Let's take a look. Yes, it's the 30 EMA. Tesla is on a downtrend. You're on a 7. You're expecting a 9. Tesla did hold up not bad before, but now it's inversely correlated to the market. The market is looking better. Tesla is looking worse. US dollar is dropping a little. You're in a downtrend on a 6, and you are expecting a 9. The moving average 50 MMA did hold the price up. It rebounds on the 50 MMA, but you are expecting a 9, so you should be short. You did get a 9 near the top, and then you could get a correction from 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, but that did not really happen in the new uptrend. That did not happen since you did get a 2 trading lower than a 1 starting a new downtrend. So the dollar is dropping for now. The euro is on a 1. If we get a 2 trading higher than a 1, you could have an uptrend. British pound. Here you have a nice uptrend. You had a 2 trading higher than a 1, and now you're in a 4. So British pound, even with Brexit, is doing not bad. Swiss franc, you're on a 2, but it did not trade lower than a 1, so you should be in cash. Gold, you are on a 9, and I would say that the probability that we are topping is quite high. So I'm expecting at least 4 candles of correction, and then maybe a new downtrend. But we could be topping. If you entered here, well, then you probably exit here. But if you entered here again, you should be thinking of exiting your position on gold. Oil, you had a 2 trading higher than a 1, so you should be bullish. You should be long. Okay, that was all for today. Thanks for watching this video, and see you next time.